Let's get it.
Yeah. All right. It's 9:01. We like to do things on time.
We on time.
Yeah, last time they was drawing. It was crazy.
What, they kept kicking you out?
It wasn't let us come on at all. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it, but you kept logging off and on, so I was like, I don't know what's going on with that, but it's technology.
What? Yesterday? I mean, last time?
Yesterday, right?
Like 3 nights ago.
Yeah, it was one of them. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with it. So I assumed, I was like, maybe it's my hygiene.
Couldn't have been me. No,
it was mine?
Yeah, it was your joint. Not me going on and off. Nah.
You know what?
I'm on. I'm on. And you know what I'm saying? All right.
Thank you, Summer Joy. It was crazy.
So look, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you don't know, my name is Jeremiah Chase. I'm 28 years old. Still a virgin. Have an organization called Sesco. Wait a while. We do events about every 3 months. Just welcome to another live. Thank you for everybody tuning in the last live. We talked about masturbation and pornography, right? So just got like this raw talk, hard conversation series going on. You know, I think that we need to be there because you can't relate talking about anything else, right? Like, what are you talking about if you're not saying the real thing? Like, so, like, and we don't want to be not saying anything. So, right, look, guys, if you don't know who Najjiyah Burrell is, no, Cheeseborough. Yeah. Look, you got like 5 last names. So,
don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
If you guys don't know who Miss Najjiyah is, look, you guys are going to get to know her.
Yes.
She has an awesome testimony. Let's just open up in prayer real quick. Lord God, we just give you the glory, the honor, and the praise, Lord God. Just name, Lord, continue to touch your hands on everybody here. Allow things to be received. Put your hands on us as a unit, Lord God. Just name doing ministry. Just put your hands on us. Let everything be received by everybody here, Lord God. And let deliverance happen in the room. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So, y'all, the topic tonight is pain and purpose.
Yes. Yes.
Najjiyah, you have the floor.
Wow. So, Jeremiah, let's talk about when I went to one of your events. I cannot remember the name or anything like that. Yeah, no, but I can't remember the exact title. But it was popping, and it was
the title.
Germantown Ave somewhere. But it was lit. It was a pan.
Sesco was the title though.
Oh, that was the title.
Yeah,
It was lit, and I was like, I love what he's doing. Like, I love it. Like, I had never met somebody who was so raw and transparent in their journey and with their story. And then you had like-minded people in the room, and I was like, this is dope. I gotta support it. So yes. But tonight, so me and Jeremiah and I always converse via Instagram and Facebook, and he's been an encourager to me. So he's always encouraging me to put out my messages. At one point in time, I would always do like a daily motivational post. And I stopped for a while because, life takes over. Yeah. Well, I get a message from Jeremiah, and he's like, so what's up? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, people need to hear what you got to say. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really feel like it. But nonetheless, I'm here. So we're talking about it. So one of the things that, first of all, I am I'm an author. That's the way I like to consider myself. I'm an author. I'm the mother of royalty. And I'm everything dope. It's just that simple. But I didn't always feel this way. I wasn't always in this space. So the idea of pain to purpose is taking whatever traumatic experiences or anything that hurts you in life and turning it into the purpose in your life. So I knew that it wasn't until I got a little older that I realized that the things that occurred to me in my life, it didn't just happen to me. It happened with a purpose, and that I needed to share my story with other people. It took me a really long time to get to a space where I could feel confident enough, didn't feel like it was shame attached to it, in order to share my story. So I'll start like this. I remember, I think the earliest, we're talking about sex abuse too. So if it's a touchy subject for you, I want you to click off, practice self-care. That's really important. Sex abuse is not, it's not something that we take lightly. I'm a social worker, director for prevention services. So I deal with this type of stuff on a regular basis. Long story short, I remember I've had multiple occasions in which I was sexually assaulted. And my sexual abuse started, I was like 7, to say the least. The first time I was ever abused, it was by my stepbrother. And I never forget, I hated going to my dad's house. He had children with another woman, and I hated going to my dad's house because of this person. So eventually I stopped going over there. I was raised by my aunt, my maternal aunt, because my mother is a heroin addict. And so my maternal aunt, she took me and my 2 younger brothers in, and she raised us, and she did the best job that she could do, given what she had. So I told her about that, and she stopped sending me to my dad's house. So that relationship kind of ceased. When I was I used to go down South Carolina every summer, me and my 2 brothers, to visit my grandmom. She's from the South, and she passed away about a year ago. But my older biological brother, she was raising him. He started abusing me. I was probably 9, and the abuse didn't stop until like I was 11, like when I started to get my period. So because my aunt at that point stopped sending me down there as well. I'll never forget the time I told her, like, Jeff is abusing me. That's my older brother. And she said, it's a figment of your imagination. That hit hard. Because in that moment, she don't know that she did it. But in that moment, she told me, without telling me, like, you can't come and tell me nothing because I'm not going to believe you. So what did I do? I kept it to myself. I didn't tell anybody about it. And I remember just growing up, I was so angry and I couldn't figure out the why. So I was dealing with the shame from the sex abuse on top of the fact that now I don't have this relationship with my father. I can't go there. I don't have a relationship with my biological mother because of her addiction. So I just felt alone a lot of days in my life. I dealt with a lot of depression because I had nobody I felt confident or comfortable enough to talk to. I remember in my early, and I think I shared this in the post, the project that I did with you. I remember early on in my teenage years, I lost my virginity when I was 16. And I lost it to a guy who was 27 years old. Think about that. He had no business messing with me, and I had no business messing with him. But in that moment, I just wanted to find, like, I was seeking love. And mind you, I had all of this stuff built up inside that I had nowhere to put it. I had nobody to talk to about it. I have siblings who are underneath me, but I felt like I couldn't talk to them. We're all kids at this time. And I was lashing out. I was acting out. I was becoming withdrawn. Those are some of the things that you see in kids who go through those things, signs and symptoms. I was withdrawn. I've attempted suicide twice because I just could not deal with what was inside of me. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't. So I remember I lost my virginity, and in that moment, I felt empowered. I felt like if I gave it to you, you didn't have to take it, So I kind of kept that going throughout my early adulthood because to me, it was like, as long as I'm doing it on my terms, then I'm good. But the minute I felt like in college, I had one guy, he attempted to rape me, and thank God his roommate came in after doing the act. So it was really a form of empowerment, like through my teenage years into early adulthood. I used sex as my weapon. As I got older, I had my daughter at 23, and I don't know if there's any parents on here right now, but it is hard to parent when you're dealing with your own stuff. It is hard to parent when you're dealing with your own stuff because I parented, and I still sometimes do because I'm working through it. It's fear-based. I'm like, she can't go nowhere. I don't want her alone with nobody. Like, I know what I went through, and I know how it made me feel, and I just never want her to go through that, it wasn't until I, later in my adulthood that I realized that I had more value than I thought or believed myself to have. Now, I got to kind of go back. My maternal aunt who raised me, it's still like a gang war to this day. Like, we don't talk about this abuse. It's one of those things where it's like, if it happened, and these are words that she said, if it happened, then you need to get help. And I'm like, well, dang, that's crazy. Like, you're supposed to help me. You're my caregiver. You're my mother. You're supposed to, I don't know how to get help. That's why I took a class, and I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm going somewhere with it. I took a psychology class in high school, and that's how I ended up becoming a psych major in college, because I needed to figure out why I was going through what I was going through. That's exactly how I got here. Then I ended up in social work because I knew it was other little girls and little boys like me who had a story to tell, but nobody to tell it to. And I wanted to be that person. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about the abuse. And mind you, I've told her, but we don't talk about it. I remember her telling me, like, I'm not picking sides. And I'm like, dang, that's kind of crazy. I'm not even asking you. And then it was I went through the whole thing of, well, if it happened, how did it happen? When did it happen? And I'm like, who wants to say that? Like, it was like re-traumatizing, She asked you that? Oh, yeah. It was questions like, so I came to her because mind you, like I said before, I wasn't raised by my biological mom. She's a heroin addict. So I was always looking for that maternal, figure. And my aunt, she's an amazing woman. So I don't want it to come off any kind of way. She's an amazing woman. She did an amazing job. But it was that emotional piece that I didn't get. My emotional needs were not met. You know what I mean? So I was always going into the world trying to find it. So then when I would date men or when I would connect with a partner, it was like, well, I just want you to love me. You know what I mean? As opposed to... we're just trying to figure this out and make it a healthy thing. It was like, no, I need you to love me the way my mama didn't love me, the way my daddy didn't love me, But I remember telling her on multiple occasions, hoping that the response would change, and it never changed. Even to this day, it's still like, we're not going to really talk about it. We're going to kind of pretend it didn't happen. And we're going to just kind of like, we need to coexist. And I think, like, I stopped spending Thanksgiving with her and like my other siblings and stuff probably about 3-4 years ago because she invited my older brother. And I'm like, I can't tell you who to invite to your house, but I can choose to not be a part of this. I can choose to not subject myself to this energy. But in short, because I'm all over the place and I talk fast, so I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you perfect. Go ahead.
But in short, even though that experience or those experiences were tough experiences, they created the woman I am. I know that God kept me through all of it because given the things that I've been through, the feelings of lack, the feelings of just feeling less than, I really could be somewhere else in life and I'm not. So through the grace of God, I am where I am. And I remember saying to myself, well, I want to write a book. And I started to write my book, Jeremiah. But then I started to cry. I said, I can't write this book. It's too much. I can't do this right now. So then I put it aside. I said, well, I'm going to do these motivational messages. And if I'm honest, the motivational messages were more for me than they were for you guys. I was speaking to myself. And it's just a blessing that it's been helpful to somebody else. I wanted to do public speaking, but I realized, Najjiyah, you can't help other people if you're going to bleed on them. So you got to heal yourself first so that you can show other people, A, that it's possible, God can do all things, and then B, you can give them applicable steps to do so. So right now, I'm in a really good space. It's been years and years of just trying to figure it out. And mind you, I've been doing it on my own. But I will say some of the things I've done therapy because I think it's important. We make sure that we exercise so we can physically look well. We eat good foods and healthy foods and whatnot, but we forget to take care of our mental and our spiritual. We forget those pieces. Y'all, those pieces are the most important pieces. Take care of your mind, your mental. If you're not healthy here, Nothing else functions. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
So I did therapy. And I do therapy here and there because one thing my therapist told me, and I love her, she's so dope. She said she's amazing. She said, you have everything you need to heal inside of you. It just needs to be brought out. So I did therapy. I pray because Jesus is my homeboy. That's my guy. I pray. And honestly, I protect my energy. And when I say protect my energy, that's not like a cute little saying that I'm using. I mean that if I feel like I'm not going to go to Thanksgiving dinner if he's there, I can forgive him, and I have forgiven him. But I didn't forgive him for him. I forgave him for me, so that I can move forward and become the woman that I was destined to be. That I'm destined to be. I don't entertain any conversation. Anybody who don't support Najjiyah, we don't even entertain it. If I feel like you want to bring down my energy in any way, shape, or form, I don't be bothered with you. So that's something that I do. But I have a really good support system in my sister friends, my family, even my aunt. I had to realize, Jeremiah, because I was speaking to you earlier when you and I were talking. I had to realize her sex abuse was a reason why she responds the way she responds. She can't respond. And sometimes
I was going to ask you that. That's crazy.
That's true. Because I think sometimes, we look at our parents and they're like, they're our parents. They're our superheroes, right? But you got to remember, a lot of our parents are just hurt little kids who grew up.
Yeah.
That's it. So they're loving us from where they can love us. And it's like, I don't fault her. I don't blame her. I'm like, you did the best you could do from what you could do. You haven't even dealt with your own stuff. It's nothing you can do with mine. No way. So,
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's the truth. But I think every time I have conversations like this, I'm like, we can be angry at our parents. I get it. And I'm not taking or minimizing anybody's, experience. But when you start to realize and you really kind of dig and you realize, like, your parents really gave you all they could. Parents, people, we rear our children based upon how we were reared. And if we're lucky enough, we get a little bit more education and knowledge, and we're like, you know what, Mom or Dad, that wasn't right. You shouldn't have handled it that way, So, but this is all God. It's none of me. This is all God. So, I done talk.
No, that's I really do think that's crazy because it's like, I mean, I never been through anything like that. But I can, like, if we talk about like generational curses or whatever, like, we gotta speak up, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, we always talk about it in the black community. Like, I remember I was watching, you seen Fences?
Yes.
So now look, you know how Main Street movie theater can be ghetto sometimes, right?
Yes, very.
So I went to go see that movie, and remember the scene where Denzel Washington's wife found out that like he had got like the girl pregnant, like some other lady pregnant, and he came up to her, bossed up, like, like I'm gonna have this baby, acting like. So it was everybody like, yo, he really talking to her like he ain't, like he wasn't wrong,
like he wasn't
like
wrong,
normal,
right?
Like normal conversation, like I got another kid on the way, and we gonna do this. So she snapped on him,
right?
During that part when he was explaining himself, it was an older lady. It was senior citizens that was in there. Old lady got up and snapped and said, "I'm out of here." And I said, you know what? That hit a nerve. Yeah. And that's when I knew that stuff was real. Yeah. Because it was like back in the day, you could have a family, then the old head, he'll have a family across the street. Exactly. And you don't even know you got brothers and sisters across the street. Right. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. Like, we had a comment. Somebody did ask what's the name of that book. So, I mean, what's the name of that book? So, I'm going to need y'all to DM her every day where the book at.
Hold me accountable, guys. Hold me accountable. Seriously. Jeremiah got on me today. Like, so sis, what's up? When are you writing this book? I'm like, oh my God. I came up with a million excuses. And guys, the thing is, it's just sometimes you got to get out of your own way. We're kind of going off on a tangent, but I talk about this all the time in my motivational messages. Get out of your own way. Stop overthinking it. Just do it. All you got to do is put the pen to the pad and do it. And everything else will fall into place. God put a book in me. I I gotta put that thing out. And I'm right now being disobedient. So, you know, I thank you for, he didn't put you in my life. He didn't send you in this moment for nothing. You know what I mean? He said, let me send her some more encouragement. She get a little push again. Yeah. I'm writing it, guys. Seriously, because honestly, I understand the importance of it. We all need it. We all just need that word of encouragement, something to speak to your soul, to let you know everything you've been through wasn't for nothing. If you're still above ground today, right now, that means God got a purpose in your life. I don't care it's whatever God you believe in. Your life has a purpose, guys. So you need to, not need to, I hate when people say need to. You have to learn to turn whatever happened and make it your power. Take your power back. I didn't say this yet, but I actually confronted, or I confronted my brother. And it was I did. And in that moment, I didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know how I was going to say it. I didn't even think about it. I just know it needed to be said. And I told him exactly what I felt, what it had done to me. And in that moment, I got my power back. I got my voice back. You know how many people go throughout their entire life with no voice? I said, it can't be me. And one of the things that really pushed me towards it was, if I'm honest, I was dating this guy. I really liked him, right? I was liking him. But I realized, I was like, tick, tick, boom. He triggered me in so many ways that I was like, I've never been triggered like this before in any relationship. So why? And then that's when I realized he was put in my life to help me heal. So that I can then do the works of the Lord. That's just it. That's all. So now I'm out here and I'm spreading the words. And I'm spreading the word, I'm spreading this message, and I'm like, no, I got to get this message out. So I'm hoping and praying that it's beneficial to anyone who needs to hear it. But learning to take the things that happen to me and turn it into my purpose, it's been a journey, but a beautiful journey, Jeremiah. It's one of those things where you're like, dang, I came from there and out here. You can't tell me there ain't no God. You can't. Because I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
I've been through. Like, you know, I put myself in some situation where I'm like, girl, you should be dead. You should be. That's not allowed. So, you know, but breaking those generational curses, when you think about it, our ancestors, a lot of us are products, or people are product of rape. It's taboo to talk about. We don't want to talk about it. We want to brush it under the rug. We don't want to address it because guess what? 9 times out of 10, I don't like to give out statistics. I'm not, that person. But you're not abused by a stranger. You're abused by somebody that you know, somebody that you trust. That's why I say,
I've heard that too.
Sis, stop. Do not leave your kids with just anybody. Women abuse too. Don't leave your kids with just anybody. People who are perpetrators, they groom children. That's what they do. Yeah. They get a kid that is in that compromising situation, or a kid that's too trusting, a kid that they can groom, and that's what happens. So we have to really stop saying, well, I don't know, I don't trust nobody. Well, we got an open door policy here. I'm always like, Michaela, let's talk about that. Ain't no such thing as a pocketbook. You know that you have a vagina. That's what it is. Right. Ain't no pocketbook here. Yeah. You know what a penis is. You know what's appropriate. I don't believe in a good touch bath. No. Nobody's supposed to see you naked. Nobody should be in the bedroom or bathroom with you. Yeah. If you feel uncomfortable with somebody, we have a code word that she knows to use if she's not feeling comfortable. And I encourage other parents to do the same thing with their children. But utilizing your experiences and just not making sure, but just saying, you know what? This didn't occur to me for nothing. I'm going to take this and I'm going to boss up on it. I think that's the ultimate, power. Seriously. I feel so empowered. And I want other people to feel the same way. Because I know it's a lot of people out there, they have these amazing stories, but they're scared to come forth. They're scared to share. They're, whatever. They have a shame behind it. But, don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back.
That's that. You know what? I'm gonna read some. I don't know if let me read this comment.
Okay, go ahead.
Taya says is like, yup, they come from that generation of what goes behind closed doors stays behind closed doors.
Yes. Yeah.
That's like
everything up in here.
That's like so unhealthy. And look, the crazy thing is, people, they was getting mad when everybody was taking part in the Me Too movement. Like, why would they be lying though? Come on, man.
I don't believe in victimizing the victim. I absolutely hate that. But I do. I'm very aware that women have fabricated stories. I'm aware of that. But the way I see it is, and that's why I can never understand, like, how don't you believe your child? How do it's not that they don't want to believe. Sometimes they're dependent upon that person for financial reasons. They're scared of the person that is the abuser. It's a lot of different reasons why people choose to be like, let's not pretend this happened. People don't want to deal with it. It doesn't feel good. Like, how do I address my son for abusing my daughter? How do I address my brother for abusing my daughter or my son? How do I address those people? And a lot of times it's just a lack of education. You know, people just don't know how. So instead of dealing with it, what do? We pretend it doesn't happen. We mask it. But then what happens is you have this child who's acting out, and you're like, well, what's going on? Why is my kid acting out? I think they need medication. I'm like, no, they don't need medication. They need to be able to talk. They need a safe space that they can release themselves and talk about the hurt so that they're not 33-year-old adults wilding out. Alcoholics, drug addicts, promiscuous. Like, but again, I'm the kind of mom with my own background and my own education. I'm like, no, we having conversations. My daughter hates it. But we have the tough conversations because at the end of the day,
she gonna hate it then.
I'm her protector.
Yeah. But you know what? Like, the crazy thing is, if she hates the conversations now, she know I can go to my mom. It don't matter because I know you not tripping with it. No. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? I know I can go to my mom. And look, for all the ladies that's listening right now, I'm so sorry. The only man that should be able to, first of all, your father. Mm-hmm. First, your heavenly father is going to see you naked. Mm-hmm. So that's heavenly father, that's God, your natural father. And the only other man that's supposed to see you naked is your husband. That's it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. Like, not no boyfriend, not no fiance.
Nah, put it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, real right. Yeah. Like, people think that they got, like, these passes because of somebody. No, get out of here, man. No. Dang, I just lost my,
Look, you trying to
I lost my, hold on, you know what? I can probably put it in here. Okay. I lost my,
and they can ask questions. I don't know how you do it, but if people got questions, let's talk. That's what we're here to do. We all on quarantine. Right, everybody should be in a house.
All right. I'm gonna quote my man Arthur Burgess. Me and him, we was talking about something the other day, and he gave me a scripture. He said, John 10:10, the thief cometh not before me to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
Amen. Amen.
And then he went in to say, hold up, I don't think it let me type that long. Damn, I can't find the rest. Freak. But basically, the enemy will try to use the past against you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The enemy will try to use the past against you. So whatever your past, you can be healed from your past, y'all. Absolutely. You like anything. You know what I mean? Look, I didn't go through what Najjiyah went through. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? But her story, her testimony is so crazy. And it's just like, that's why we got to have, like, you know, and look, like, you, like, who would have thought, Najjiyah, you always smiling and stuff? Look, even if you had a straight face on all the time, they'd be like, yo, that's not even your face. You know you smile. Stop lying.
Really? What's wrong with you? Why you not smiling? I'm like, I'm fine. And then I'm like, no, I'm not fine. And I think you just made a very valid point. It's okay to not be okay, people. It's okay to not be okay. Yeah. We live in a world and a generation where it's like, I gotta always be tough. Can't nobody see that I'm not folding. No, I cry, y'all. Right. Some days I'm like, I'm so frustrated. Like, oh, Lord, help me. You know, I got moments where I'm like, I'm not okay. And I had to learn to stop saying, I'm okay when I'm really not okay. Because I also realize I'm the strong friend or the perceived strong friend. So people don't often check on me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm the one that's always doing the checking.
Look.
Wait, what's going on with you? Let me talk to you. But then when I kind of withdraw or retreat, because that's how I handle things sometimes, because I just need to reground myself, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, dang, who on my line? I got some who will call through like, girl, you ain't text. You ain't in the group chat. What's going on? And sometimes, you know, it's like, sis, this is what's bothering me. Or, no, I'm just taking a moment. I really believe in protecting your energy. I really believe in, sometimes, guys, I want you to log off of social media. I mean that. It's too much energy, and it feeds our brains and our bodies and our souls so many unhealthy things, depending on who you follow. You know, you gotta, sometimes you gotta filter that stuff. Like, But just learning to be like, you know what? It's okay that I'm not okay. It's okay that these things happen to me. It's okay. I think sometimes it's just so much shame and negativity attached to it that we feel like, well, I gotta look like I got it all together all the time. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't got it all together half of the time, majority of the time. But guess what? Each day I wake up, I show up with my boots, lace, gloves on. I'm on go. Yeah. So with that being said, I don't fold. I'm very resilient, and I just know that I'm put here to be a messenger. So I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that's all. So you know, like right there, book. These comments, you know what I mean? Sure. I see you, Kiki Love. Talk about it. And that's true. So Kiki Love just brought up, and I hope you don't mind me sharing.
No, go ahead. You got it.
But Kiki Love 0694 just said she grew up and she never had the sex talk with her mom. She said they're not as close as she would like them to be. So she learned about sex from, you know, the media. I've never had the sex talk either. So imagine we learned about sex in church in like a youth group. And you know that's filtered content. So imagine going out into the world and you got this now, mind you, I'm 16, I got this grown man who's experienced trying to do things with me. I have no clue what's going on right now. Right. That's traumatizing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And
your body still reacts to that.
Yes. The reality of the situation is, bro, parents are their children's first teachers. Don't let the world teach your children. Please. Yeah. Like, please have those uncomfortable conversations with your kids.
That's good.
No matter how creepy it makes you. I get in the group chat sometimes with my mom crew, and I'm like, yo, well, how should I? What should I? And I read. I talk to people that I trust who can give me some sound advice. Like, no, you're your child's first teacher. Please talk to your kids. Because guess what? If they ain't hearing it from you, who you think they're hearing it from? They stay on YouTube. They all on Roblox, Fortnite, and other nonsense. Roblox. See? They're on the right. They're on things, and the world is going to teach them what they want them to know. Mm-hmm. So teach them.
They be having sex on Roblox, though.
Thank you for sharing.
They be having sex on Roblox. Huh? They be having sex on Roblox.
Yeah, first of all, I had to check.
I seen that joint. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
YouTube, I have to filter it. Like, she uses my YouTube, and some of the stuff that she watches is just like, whoa, oh no. Restriction.
She said.
But see, I don't just restrict it, Jeremiah. I actually have a conversation with her on why I'm restricting it. When Kayla is disciplined, I hate to say the Caucasian way, because you know black people think you ain't supposed to say nothing. Do what I say. When I discipline Michaela, I say, Michaela, do you understand why you're getting this punishment? It's either yes or no. Because I feel like, how are you punishing a child and they really don't know what they did? So they can't change behavior if they don't know what's wrong.
That's not really punishment.
They know, right? We assume. Well, I told you not to do that, but why is it wrong? Why is it not okay for me to just run back and forth in the street? Come on, give me more. So and it goes back to what you said about even generational curses. Our parents parented us the way they were parented. And if we're honest, some of that stuff, yes, good, kudos. Other stuff, throw it out because it's not applicable to now. It don't work right now.
It never worked.
He said it never worked.
It never worked. Yeah, like, look, when I used to get in trouble, I was like the only one that wasn't scared of my dad, though. You know what I mean? Like, if I was getting in trouble, I was really getting in trouble for something that I did, though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, oh, no, that wasn't me. Like, no, it was something I did.
No, I did that.
It was like, who did it? And I'll be like, it was me.
It was me.
Yeah, it was me. Like, not like, yeah, it was me, but it was just like, well, I'm alive. Like, I'm not scared of my dad. Even like 12, 10, like, yeah, all right. I'm gonna take, when I used to get beatings, I found out my brother used to cry for me.
Oh, man.
Well, I was crying, then I was like, one day I got this beating where I went upstairs, and I was like, Josh, you crying? And he was like, yeah. He said something like, I don't like seeing you get beat. And that was crazy. You know what? I'm gonna call my brother and ask if he remember that.
Because we've been feeling it. Like, I can't lie. Like, when my brother...
Yo, that's crazy.
My brother, see, you gotta know your kids, too. See, I'm the kid, all it took for me was to get yelled at. I didn't like to be embarrassed. Now, my siblings, they needed to get their hands on the perch. And now, I'm not saying to all the parents out there, let's be clear. I believe in disciplining your children. But I also believe in talking to your children. It's too much. After a while, a child can take a beating, y'all. They know, well, I get my dad mad enough, he gonna beat me. If I get my mom mad enough, she gonna beat me. Okay, what's next? Yeah. If you talk to kids enough, and I work with them every single day, they'll tell you, you know what my mom or dad don't do? They don't talk to me. They don't know why I did that. Or maybe I lashed out because I don't know how to express what I really feel inside, guys. We have to teach our children that it's okay to talk and express yourself. I think long gone are the days where it's like, do as I say. Don't say nothing. You're to be seen and not heard. No, we talk now. Don't pretend like you don't backfire. Because she's very...
That's slavery.
Huh?
That's slavery. Be seen and not heard.
I guess, from a logical standpoint, I'm just like, how do you think... You know what really gets on my nerves? I'm so sorry, because I will go on and on and on. When I see women who chastise little boys, like I'm talking like toddlers, for crying. And I seen a young lady, a couple months ago, and she was like, the little boy had to be older too, Jeremiah. And she like, hurry the F up. You all this effing crying you doing. And I'm like, but sissy too. And you walking, you are halfway up the block, he way back here. Like, why are you talking to this kid like this? Like, it just...
They think boys need to be raised like that.
But then you know what happens? Let me just come on in. Then we get men who don't know how to express themselves emotionally. Then we get men who think it's okay that they can't display any form of emotion. It's not okay to cry. And we're like, well, why doesn't he talk to me? Yeah, because his mom told him at 2 he can't cry. That's why. Sis?
Yeah.
That's why. Can we stop doing that, sis? Please, seriously? Can we stop? Let that boy cry. He's not going to be a sissy or whatever else you think. Let that man cry. Let him explore his emotions. It's normal. It's natural.
You act like cats. You act like cats in the Bible wasn't like emotional. David was emotional. You know what I'm saying?
And then we run into men who can't express.
Stop playing. Like it's like that's something that I just like. Yo, like even with because I feel like it depends on the household and how women look at. All right, so I think it's a human thing.
Yeah.
So I get this thing where people say, for example, we're not gonna talk about this tonight, but I'm gonna just touch on it here. I will meet women that live in like the West Coast.
Okay.
They fight about the ministry. Hey, yeah, like, yo, that's crazy. Well, maybe all the good men on the East Coast. Women on the East Coast is saying that is saying the same thing too. Well, maybe all the good men on the West Coast. So why is everybody missing each other? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, where's that? But things get missed, and like the humane thing is that I feel like, don't you know how when people try to blame everything on the millennials, it's really like the people that's older than us. Yeah. So baby boomers and generational Z. Ain't no shade, but we know who you are. Like, clearly. It's definitely not us saying that, duh, or Generation Z. So, they really miss each other, and they say things like, I feel like people, they have failed to realize to actually confront themselves.
Yeah.
Like you were saying earlier, like with your aunt. So since I never dealt with myself, I don't know how to deal with you. So I'm gonna just say you crazy, because no, really, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I don't. You're so much of me. I don't even. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like you want to get me started tonight. Relationships are tricky, and I say this to my sister friends all the time. Whenever when you're in a relationship, you're bringing two people together, different experiences, different walks of life. You're bringing his stuff and your stuff, and y'all trying to figure out if it can work together.
Right.
That's what's happening. He's not supposed to fix you, heal you. He should compliment you. She should compliment you. That's what that relationship should be like. More importantly, it's a partnership. Sometimes we have this over-romanticized idea of what love is, what relationships should look like. More importantly, I think you kind of touched on it. They're saying, well, all the good men are here and all the good women are here. And I'm like, what should I be of a good woman? What should I be of a good man? What does that even look like? First of all, nobody's relationship goes to me, because what I want and desire in my mate may not be what you want and desire. I mean, I think the pictures are great, and I love all the vacations. I think they're awesome. But what do we look like as a partnership? Can we really grow together? Are you helping me to become the best version of Najjiyah? You know what I mean? And if I'm with you and you're bringing me down, you ain't it. You should be helping me to elevate. And that means when I'm in you speak life into me. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't think it's that, well, we kind of been through everything together and we just thinking, I don't believe in none of that. I didn't get to 34.
Right.
Do some stuff to be like, well, we've been together for 10 years. No. If it ain't helping me to grow, you ain't supporting this movement, it's no room for you at this table. This is my table. Yeah. That's it, and that's all. So,
my table. Oh. But
see, I come with my
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? So
you're talking about verbal abuse. Is not. Yes. First of all, guys, emotional abuse. I'm sorry, Jeremiah, because I want to make sure.
No, you good. You good.
Verbal abuse and emotional and psychological abuse is far worse than any physical abuse. See, physical abuse you heal from. And I was, I've been in physically abusive relationships and been in that too, sis. So, my daughter's father was physically abusive once or twice. I'm not minimizing it. But the emotional and psychological abuse he did, my God. My God. All I'm going to say is those are scars and wounds you don't see. He made me, or because I was already I was loving. When I got with him, I was loving from a broken space. Already, I was coming from a broken space. So I always felt like I wasn't good enough when I was too good, to be honest. Anyway, but I didn't see myself as such. I didn't know my value. I didn't understand who Najjiyah was. I was 23 years old, you know. I was still trying to figure out what this whole thing about love was. And I had no point of reference. I had nobody to say, well, that's who I want to love like, or I want to be loved like. I was going out there like, oh, he cute. He treats me kind of okay. But when you're coming from a broken space already, it's like you're like meat to a wolf. You know what I mean? You're like meat out there. It's like they know or something. So I just allow
They do know.
They do. Because it's like,
they do know.
Let me tell you.
Men are so smart, man.
I'm going to say this too. It don't matter how much you get your hair done, you get your eyelashes done, your nails done, all that stuff, you look all cute. What's inside here is going to show. Period. It's going to show. All of this is a facade. When you take that stuff off, who do you really see? What do you really feel like? Ask yourself that. I mean, we all quarantined at this time. I know we out here looking rough. I know I am. I'm on it. My hands dry. I'm just out here.
Bye, girl. You make sure you got your hair done before the live.
No, bro. These locks been...
Bye, girl. Them joints fresh as crack.
No, they
you just put them in.
These locks been in since like February.
Fresh.
But all jokes aside, you take that verbal abuse. I've had guys who just did not speak speak life into me. They just kept me in a dark space. And I just, everything they said, because I already believed it in myself. I already believed that about myself. It was like confirmation. So, yes, that's not okay, ladies. Verbal abuse is just, it's actually worse. Psychological, emotional, and verbal abuse, it's worse than physical abuse. The physical you heal from. But all that other stuff, it takes years. It takes time. Yeah. Because now you done had all of that negative self-talk, and 90% of the time, you probably already believed it about yourself. So then you have somebody else come in and speak that into you. If he don't talk to you like Queen, good morning. You're amazing. Yeah. We don't need him.
Yeah. I mean, look. The only way he should be saying good morning is through text, because I know you're not living together.
No, they not.
You know what I'm saying?
Because sex can wait a while. Sex. He said he better be texting you.
Text.
Look. Right?
Look. Phone shack, and you would leave him on FaceTime or something. That's the closest you're going to get. Phone shacking. That's the closest you're going to get.
I'm telling you. Part of the reason I love your movement is because it really shows people that it can be done. It can be done. It's not taboo. Like, I think we have this idea, like, well, if you ain't having sex, you ain't popping. Let me tell you something. If I could take it back and get it back, I would. They weren't worth it. They were never worth it. You know? But if you learn to, and that's why I teach young women, cherish your bodies. Since that same guy that you in love with today, I promise you probably won't be in love with tomorrow. 2-3 years from now. Cherish your body. If you feel like you gotta have sex with that man for him to like you, he don't like you. That's it, that's all. Yeah. Okay? It's no, you need to cherish yourself, because one thing I do understand about men only treat you, or people only treat you as well as you treat yourself. That's it. Right. People do to you what you allow. And I know a lot of people don't like that. That's true. What you allow is what people do. So no, if your standard is, I'm not having sex until marriage, and you meet a guy who's not with that, then okay. Carry on? Yeah, he can't stick around. Because then, like, you're not even equally yoked, like, with that mindset. I don't want to touch on this. So I remember you was talking about the guy or whatever, like how guys should be in a relationship. And everything should start with that friendship. Come on. I'm talking about even before, look, when I met Brandy, we were too busy being friends. Yeah. Right? So when I figured out, like, yo, I really like her, I didn't say nothing to her. I had to ask my Heavenly Father permission first. Come on. You know what I mean? And that's something I never went to God about a woman before. That's awesome. I will go afterwards. Like, but God was like, but you never asked me permission for like none, like you never asked me for permission since the beginning. Yes. So, and I would have told you no, bro. I would have told you no. I would have told you no. You ain't come to me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't come to me. You know what I'm saying? I never consulted him. And it's just like, yo, I just really hope a lot of people really understand this. Like, it really starts in that friendship, because you gotta understand that powerful friendship, you're not obligated to do stuff. See, boyfriend and girlfriend, which ain't biblical. You know what I mean? Now, look, ladies, understand this. No such thing as a boyfriend in the Bible. That's real. Right, exactly. So, Najjiyah, you already know girlfriend is beneath you, right? Correct. I'm a wife. All right. Period. Thank you. Period. So we're not talking about it no more. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. But see, that's it. It goes back to knowing who you are, knowing what you want, knowing what you deserve. And I think sometimes because dating in 2020 is rough. Dating is rough, especially because the media tells you that nobody's faithful. It's cool to be a side joint. I don't even understand for the life of me why people think that's cool. But people don't respect relationships and what they really are. We do this whole situationship and we're talking for 18 years. First of all, I ain't giving nobody that kind of time. That's dead. Mm-hmm. First of all, and let's also talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. If a man ain't got a vision for himself, he ain't got no vision for you. You don't have to stick around and just wait for him to figure it out. In fact, let him figure it out on his own. And if away from him. Cool. But we're not sitting around around just waiting for his dreams to come to fruition, and he ain't got nothing. Because I think a lot of times we get frustrated or we get to that point in our lives. I know how it is. I got friends who are like, I'm over 30. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I'm like, girl, wait. I have a daughter. I love my daughter. She's amazing. But wait. Wait. Because children take more than they give. It's a big responsibility. And then you got to think about who you're having children with. What is his mental health like? How is he parented? What is his views on discipline? What is his what are his beliefs? Those are real conversations that we don't talk about. We don't like to talk about finances. How are you going to partner with somebody that you ain't talk about finances with?
Yeah.
How don't you know where this is going? Now you done been in a situationship for a year plus.
Yeah.
Reclaim your time.
I'll tell you something real quick. Let me tell you something real quick.
Go ahead.
So, one thing what me and my fiance did, we didn't really start holding hands until after we got engaged. Right. It was a point where we were holding hands, but I was like, no, we going to court, we going to do this thing right. Right. So, we not holding hands. I'm not kissing you in the cheek no more. I made an oath to God that I wouldn't kiss another young lady in the lips until the altar. So I made that oath before I met Brandy. So we never kissed in the lips. You know what I mean? It's been, I don't know, it's probably been like a few years. It's been a few years since I kissed them. You know, I got like practice before wedding day. I'm like,
practice, bro.
You know what I mean? I got like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, practice in the mirror. Understand this. People they try to blame me. They like, but holding hands though, bro, like you had to wait on that. First of all, there's more than one weight. Yeah. It's not just about the weight to have sex. If you just focus on the weight to have sex, that's all y'all would do. And that's not a marriage. No. So look, watch this. It's the weight to hold hands, it's the weight to cook together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not have sex together, that is a weight. It's a weight just to be with each other and love that God is approved. You know what I'm saying? Why are you? Nobody want to be dipping in like dodging boo loving with somebody they're not supposed to be with. Now, one more thing: when two people hold hands, right? Right. When people hold hands, what are they usually doing? They're usually walking somewhere, right? With somebody holding hands. So, if a man gets your hand, where is he taking you? If you don't know where he's taking you, you better take your hand back. Please. But and you can't touch me if you're not giving me direction. I'm telling you, I find it amazing, and because I've been there. You know, I just was talking about this earlier. It's important to. I don't know if you guys follow the Shade Room. I follow the mess sometimes. But the Shade Room be crazy. Posted the interview that Lala did, kind of, sort of, with Sierra and Russell, right? And long story short, the one takeaway that I love from that, and I say it all the time, you got to know what's non-negotiable and what you will compromise on. And I think sometimes we begin to lower our standards as women or just people in general because it's like, well, God, I'm tired of waiting. Let me tell you something. I'd much rather wait and wait and wait than to waste another bit of my youth, my energy, my great personality, my love, anything on somebody who's not deserving of it. I've had so many relationships that made me feel like I needed to change myself. When in all reality, I didn't need to change myself. I needed to change who I was giving me to. And that even breaks down to just my love. You know what I mean? Without sex. You know, I didn't know what it meant to have somebody genuinely like me for me. Not because of what I could do in the bedroom, or not because of how I dressed, not because of how I looked or anything like that, but somebody who said, you know what? Even with all of those things, I really like you, though. I really like you, though. Yeah. Like, you wildin', but I like you. So, and to have somebody who compliments you, who likes you beyond those, you know, the basic stuff. Because everybody, it's enough stuff on TV, anybody could perform in the bedroom. That's not going to sustain a relationship. It just doesn't. Yeah. So, you know, you want to make sure that you're evenly yoked, you're compatible. That's the easy part. Let's take it back. Friendship. That needs to be my homie, my lover, my friend. I got to know that I can kick it with you on just a regular. If I can't be in your presence, then what are we doing?
You know, like can I laugh with you? Can I share my deepest feelings with you? Can I talk to you at 3 a.m. about the things that's like that book that I want to write? Like, or you want to support me on that journey? Encourage me.
Yeah.
I think that we need to really think about relationships in a broader mindset instead of saying, well, it's just cute pictures.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
And look, you know what one thing is, when I tell people,
non-negotiable.
Like, I talk to a lot of. Mm-hmm.
You don't always put the toilet seat down, or you know, you left the refrigerator open. But it's other things. It's non-negotiable. Your faith is non-negotiable. Right. We need to be even here. We can't be in the same household. We believe two different things. That doesn't work.
Definitely.
Don't work.
Right. Yeah. So I mean.
Thank you, Nikki G. I can't see, guys, so I'm like low key blind. Yeah. so look, your name wrong. Charge it to my mind, not my heart.
So look, like I talk to a lot of singles. You know, even being single myself. Yes, I'm engaged, but I'm still single.
Still single.
And I quote what my homie said. He said, "Look, until I do, I can still say I don't."
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? At any time, the people like, look, I'm not obligated to anything. You know what I mean? Now, that don't mean I'm out here hoeing and stuff like that. Just giving all these girls play. Like, no,
you're intentional. I watched
you know what I'm saying?
With your fiance, and I told you earlier, I think she's a beautiful woman. I love her spirit. I'm really big on energy, and I watched your journey as much as you would share with us, and I just thought it was amazing. You know, it just shows you that when you're intentional about things.
Najjiyah, hold up, wait.
Oh, what?
All right, so I'm going to end it, and I'm going to come right back in, because we got 20 seconds left.
Okay, go ahead. Bring it back.
All right. We be right back, y'all.
Look, he like, bring it back.
What's up, Olivia? What up, sis? Thanks for tuning in. Enjoying the conversation? Hey, what's up, sis? Rashina, Nikki, Jay in the mix, Thin Mint. Thin Mint. Oh, man. It's my bestie. She showed me this page. Oh, really? Oh, that's what's up. Really, that's what's up. Y'all live in the same, like, state? I know, it's not. Yeah, they only give us an hour. But, I'm going to do the same thing what I did last time. I'm going to record the videos and put them on YouTube. Same town. Bet. That's what's up. Oh, man, that's what's up. I love, like, the unity of people. Like, yo, tell them about Session Way World. Thank you for all your love and support, though. All right. Like, just try to keep everything, you know, like, real. We're not trying. Like, we are. All right. I ain't for the bull crap. You go to the same church. Oh, really? That's what's up? Okay. Wait. Live. I forgot where you live at, though. I forgot where you live. Linda, what's up, sis? Keena, what's going on? All right, where Najjiyah at, though? Okay. Kansas. Bet. All right. Hey, sis, from Atlanta. Oh, Pain and Purpose. I wait for Najjiyah to come back. Linda. Pain to Purpose. What's going on, y'all? Pain and purpose. Y'all enjoying the live so far? I am. Najjiyah's dope. Alright, I just need her to come back though. Jess, what's up, sis? I'm so sad I missed it. Oh, yeah, you gotta go. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Go to Sescon Wait a While's YouTube channel. And you're gonna see part 1 and part 2. Masturbation and pornography. That was a dope live. Yeah. Yeah, gotta get raw, Linda. Look, you know what's crazy though? I was thinking, like when we sin, we have no problem sinning, right? Like when we sin, it's like we're doing sin boldly. But it's like when it's time to talk about our sin, it's like we don't know what we're talking about now. What you mean? Say what you was doing. Like, you was bold about it. You know what I mean? You was bold about the sin. Talk about it then. Don't punk out now. Yeah, that live was crazy. Look. I got some more crazy lives coming up. Now, like, did Najjiyah, like, go to sleep or something? I told her I was coming right back. Now, she in trouble. As soon as she come back, y'all gonna see me snap. It's like, no. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, ain't that crazy? The lives on Tuesdays. It's just something to look forward to. The content discussing your lives, videos. Pop on Tuesday. All right, bet. I'm gonna tune in on Tuesday. Najjiyah, there you go. Dang, Najjiyah taking all day. What's up with her, y'all? It's like,
We back.
Najjiyah, you always try to act like you be back on time. Try to play it off.
I don't want no smoke.
The other time.
I'm like,
yo. All right, so look, I want to share something.
Okay.
So like I was saying, like a lot of singles ask me questions, and for example, this is one situation where a lady asked me about this dude.
Okay.
That like they were intimate, like they had sex, whatever, and so what I usually do is when people ask me, I be like, all right, well, let's pray first before I, just try to let God to use me, whatever you want me to tell them. And sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow because of what I'm hearing. We don't even touch the guy.
Yeah.
My thing is, okay, cool. When you're single, you're married to God. Yeah. So if you telling me you was in this relationship, now you here, my thing is, at what point did God get his attention? Yeah. Now I know that that's your relationship between you and God, but I'm like, all right. And then when I ask that, they get quiet. So I'm like, okay, cool. I believe that women have purpose and have a vision too. Yeah, absolutely. Your purpose and your vision shouldn't just to be married. Right. That's it. Right. Like, that's all you think you was going to do? So look, watch this though. Watch this. The Bible says that Abraham was a husbandman. Mm-hmm. And if you look at that, basically he did everything. Right. So some people will tell you the man is supposed to hold down everything. Okay. Mm-hmm. Even the cooking and the cleaning. At what point that Adam was like, all right, Eve is here, boom, I'm cool. You got it. No, right. Eve was sent as a helpmeet. A helpmeet. I don't like saying helpmeet because the King James version, it's more meaty. You get more stuff out of it. Right. And it's more truthful. It says helpmeet, meeting Adam where he was. Yeah. So if somebody's helping you with something, at one point, don't you have to do it together and show them how to do it? Mm-hmm. It's a partnership. So, first of all, if you look up if you Google the 10 top chefs in the world, they're all men. Mm-hmm. So who said that was a woman's job? I don't get it. Who did it? Now somebody come up here in the comments and start lying with that bull crap. I got time today. We all got time.
We got time. Everybody got time.
Yeah.
Stay in the house.
But look, this part is real. This part is real crucial because when I tell people, I say, look, okay, you tell me about this guy, you tell me about this girl. What about your vision?
Yeah.
The only part you bringing up in your purpose and your vision is marriage.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing you're talking about. And I had to tell this one young man, I said, look, what woman would want to marry a man with no vision? I told him that. And I said, no, look, keep it a bean. When they come to me with the bull crap, I shut it down. I don't care. Because I'm going to keep it real with everybody. Yeah. I said, bro, what woman would want to marry you? One bull called me and was like, yo, yeah, like I'm a virgin. And he cut this girl off for no reason because his friends told him that she had a bounty count of like 34 people. I'm like, did she tell you that though? Like, now look, even if that was true, right? Even if that was true, if you saying that y'all were friends, how you cut her off? How you block her? Because you had this anticipation and this expectation of something you never even talked to her about. Right. You was low key crazy. You were low key. He got mad. Eventually, hung up on me. That's how I came. He got mad. Eventually, hung up on me. Right. I was like, I don't care. Stop being clowns for real. I don't look. I've met some petty behind virgins. I'm telling you, I met some petty behind virgins. Right. Like this Joan been crazy. I'm like, yo, what y'all out here talking about? Facts. Y'all tripping. Right. Y'all tripping. And it's like, yo, look, if you single, first of all, why would God send his son or his daughter in your pathway and you not on to the vision? Yeah. So look, you got to do things. So look, for example, you desire to be married? You asking me? Yeah. Absolutely. That's already in the plan. All right, cool. That's in the plan. So what if God was like, yo, all right, cool. All right, but I told you to start this book and I'm going to see you on this tour in LA. You don't have to call me out right now. And that's where you're going to meet him at. You gotta bring something. You know what I mean? No, I ain't prophesying. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. But I'm just saying. Tonight you got time. I got plenty of time. Oh, you made me stop. Oh my God, Jesus. But you know what I'm saying though? Now look. Now look. If you ain't write the book yet, if you ain't start, okay, cool. God gave me this for 10 years. I still ain't do it. All husband and wives are a part of the vision. Ooh, and look, marriage is elevation. So it's more to it after that. That's a word. It's more to it after that. That's a word. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. Yo, God, I never got started on the things that you wanted me to do individually. Let me tell you what God says. So I can't complain about nothing. He said, Jeremiah, Najjiyah, you're not waiting on me. I'm waiting on you. So whenever you're ready, let's go. And when I'm telling you, because I talked to him, that's my homeboy. All right, bet. Oh, snap, that's crazy. Be like, I'm telling you, he said to me on multiple occasions, sis, you ain't waiting on me. I'm waiting on you. So maybe, just maybe, if you do what I tell you to do, you'll get the rewards that are at the end of this. But because you're being disobedient, that was so. Let's hear it one more time. I need them to hear it. It ever occurred to you that maybe when you write that book, he'll send you somewhere else where you'll meet your helpmate? Did that ever occur to you? No, because we're small-minded in a sense. We think that God is like a genie in a sense, and he's just like, well, you know, when I pray for patience, when I ask God for patience, he's just going to drop it on you, like, you know, like throw it on you. That ain't how this goes. This is not how this goes. He puts you in situations that forces you to learn patience. Oh my God, you feel like in church tonight because I got time. Oh Jesus. Look. Oh my God. I mean, but you know what? I was talking to Brandy last night, and she was like, "Yo, yeah, of course." Look, She not. Look, y'all. She live all the way in Jersey. She live an hour away.
Stand
You know what I mean?
yours, bro. Stand on it.
Look, no. I don't have no sneakers over there, nothing.
Listen, stand on
No
it.
socks.
Stand
Nothing.
on it.
Give me my stuff.
Come on, Jehovah's masterpiece. When he's a bigger guy, I'm telling you, I was praying for something, and I'll never forget. And one time, God spoke to me. He said, "Najjiyah, stop insulting me. Pray bigger." I said, "Oh, say less." Well, then, boom, 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 and guess what? Boom, made it happen. Stop putting him in a box. If you say honestly and truthfully, if you say, "God, these are the desires of my heart," and you put in the work, watch him work. See, the thing is, we don't
want to work.
Huh?
We don't want to work, though.
We don't want to do the work. What do they say? Faith without works is what? Dead. Like, so you can't just be like, "Well, God, I want this and I want."
Try to play it off.
I don't want no smoke.
You was trying.
I'm like,
yo. All right, so look, I want to share something.
Okay.
So like I was saying, like a lot of singles ask me questions, and for example, this is one situation where a young lady asked me about this dude.
Okay.
That like they were intimate, like they had sex, whatever, and so what I usually do is when people ask me, I be like, all right, well, let's pray first before just try to let God to use me, whatever you want me to tell them. And sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow because of what I'm hearing. We don't even touch the guy.
Yeah.
My thing is, okay, cool. When you're single, you're married to God. Yeah. So if you telling me you was in this relationship, now you here, my thing is, at what point did God get his attention? Yeah. Now I know that that's your relationship between you and God, but I'm like, all right. And then when I ask that, they get quiet. So I'm like, okay, cool. I believe that women have purpose and have a vision too. Yeah, absolutely. Your purpose and your vision shouldn't just to be married. Right. That's it. Right. Like, that's all you think you was going to do. So look, watch this though. Watch this. The Bible says that Abraham was a husbandman. Mm-hmm. And if you look at that, basically he did everything. Right. So some people would tell you the man is supposed to hold down everything. Okay. Mm-hmm. Even the cooking and the cleaning. At what point did Adam was like, all right, Eve is here, boom, I'm cool. You got it. No, right. Eve was sent as a helpmeet. A helpmeet. I don't like saying helpmeet because the King James version, it's like it's more meaty. You get more stuff out of it. Right. And it's more truthful. It says helpmeet, meeting Adam where he was. Yeah. So if somebody's helping you with something, at one point, don't you have to do it together and show them how to do it? Mm-hmm. It's a partnership. So, first of all, if you look up if you Google the 10 top chefs in the world, they're all men. Mm-hmm. So who said that was a woman's job? I don't get it. Who did it? Now somebody come up here in the comments and start lying with that bull crap. I got time today. We all got time. We got time. Everybody got time. But look, this part is real. This part is real crucial because when I tell people, I say, look, okay, you tell me about this guy, you tell me about this girl. What about your vision? Yeah. The only part you bringing up in your purpose and your vision is marriage. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's it. That's the only thing you're talking about. And I had to tell this one young man, I said, look, what woman would want to marry a man with no vision? I told him that. And I said, no, look, keep it a bean. When they come to me with the bull crap, I shut it down. I don't care. Because I'm going to keep it real with everybody. Yeah. I said, bro, what woman would want to marry you? One bull called me and was like, yo, yeah, like I'm a virgin. And he cut this girl off for no reason because his friends told him that she had a bounty count of like 34 people. I'm like, did she tell you that though? Like, now look, even if that was true, right? Even if that was true, if you saying that y'all were friends, how you cut her off? How you block her? Because you had this anticipation and this expectation of something you never even talked to her about.
Right.
You was low-key crazy.
You low-key.
He got mad eventually and hung up on me.
That's how I came.
He got mad eventually hung up on me.
Right.
I was like, I don't care. Stop being clowns for real. I've met some petty behind virgins. I'm telling you, I met some petty behind virgins.
Right.
Like this Joan been crazy. I'm like, yo, what y'all out here talking about?
Facts.
Y'all tripping.
Right.
Y'all tripping. And it's like, yo, look, if you single, first of all, why would God send his son or his daughter in your pathway and you not on to the vision?
Yeah.
So look, you got to do things. So look, for example, you desire to be married?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's already
all
in
right,
the plan.
cool.
That's in the plan.
So what if God was like, yo, all right, cool. All right, but I told you to start this book and I'm going to send you on this tour in LA.
You don't have to call me out right now.
And that's where you're going to meet him at.
You gotta preach to me.
You know what I mean? No, I ain't prophesying. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. But I'm just saying.
Tonight you got time. Come on.
I got plenty of time.
Oh, you made me stop. Oh my God, Jesus.
But you know what I'm saying, though? Now look.
Because that's the word.
Now look. If you ain't write the book yet, if you ain't start, okay, cool. God gave me this for 10 years. I still ain't do it. All husband and wives are a part of the vision.
Ooh,
and look, marriage is elevation. So it's more to it after that.
That's a word.
It's more to it after that.
That's a word.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. Yo, God, I never got started on the things that you wanted me to do individually.
Let me tell you what God says.
So I can't complain about nothing.
He said, Jeremiah, Najjiyah, you're not waiting on me. I'm waiting on you. So whenever you're ready, let's go. And when I'm telling you, because I talked to him, that's my homeboy.
All right, bet. Oh, snap, that's crazy.
Be like, I'm telling you, he said to me on multiple occasions, sis, you ain't waiting on me. I'm waiting on you. So maybe, just maybe, if you do what I tell you to do, you'll get the rewards that are at the end of this. But because you're being disobedient, that was so. Let's hear it one more time. I need them to hear it. It ever occurred to you that maybe when you write that book, he'll send you somewhere else where you'll meet your helpmate? Did that ever occur to you? No, because we're small-minded in a sense. We think that God is like a genie in a sense, and he's just like, well, you know, when I pray for patience, when I ask God for patience, he's just going to drop it on you, like, you know, like throw it on you. That ain't how this goes. This is not how this goes. He puts you in situations that forces you to learn patience. Oh my God, you feel like having church tonight because I got oh Jesus.
Look.
Oh my God.
I mean, but you know what? I was talking to Brandy last night, and she was like, "Yo, look, yeah, of course." Look, she not. Look, y'all. She live all the way in Jersey. She live like an hour away.
Stand, you know what I mean, yours, bro? Stand on it.
Nope. I don't have no sneakers over there, nothing.
Listen, stand on it.
No socks.
Stand on it.
Give me my stuff.
Come on, Jehovah's masterpiece. When he's a bigger guy, I'm telling you, I was praying for something, and I'll never forget. And one time, God spoke to me. He said, "Najjiyah, stop insulting me. Pray bigger." I said, "Oh, say less." Well, then, boom, 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 and guess what? Boom, made it happen. Stop putting him in a box. If you say honestly and truthfully, if you say, "God, these are the desires of my heart," and you put in the work, watch him work. See, the thing is, we don't want to work. Huh?
We don't want to work, though.
We don't want to do the work. What do they say? Faith without works is what? Dead. Like, so you can't just be like, "Well, God, I want this and I want that, but I ain't willing to put in no work to make it happen." It don't work that way.
Look, we in quarantine. If you're not working, if you're not aware that God wants everybody's attention right now, first of all, everybody has time to do everything.
Bruh,
This crazy.
I just said this on my most recent post. It was in my story. I just said that this is a global reset. This is a recharge. God is doing something. God is still in control. He knows exactly what he's doing. We don't know, but he knows.
Yeah.
And I said, I need you to pay attention to what's going on. Think about what matters most. This is forcing us to really love people from a genuine space. Reconnect with family that we probably haven't reconnected with in forever. It's asking us to stop, pause, be still. He's telling us to be still. I don't even believe that this is a message to non-believers. I think it's a message to his believers. Like you have a job. You have a duty. I sent you here to do my work.
And Claire.
What? You got one job. Do it.
Now look, watch this, Najjiyah. When I was talking to Brandy, you know what I'm saying? Because you like to cut people off.
I'm so sorry.
You know what I mean? You know, y'all see her over there drawing. So
I'm so sorry.
Like,
he knew he was going to start me tonight. But go ahead.
Look. She was like, yo, like, you know, when you talking to people, she was like, she says she pours in a lot of people. Well, I've seen her do it, and I know she does. And she was like, but are you going to listen? Like, I poured in. People are draining. And it's like, yo, I told you to do this and this. I told you to get a better relationship with your kids.
Right.
But you married that dude anyway.
Right.
Within a month after me telling you, I said no, because you was just married. You asked me what you should do. Right. And I told you, you need to... I'm telling you, I was a child in a divorce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I was grown, but I'm like, no, you need to step back.
Yeah.
Even though I was older, your kids are literally kids.
Yeah.
You need to form that relationship with them because all they gonna know is you just back. All right, cool. Like you was with daddy, but now you back with a new. You know, you got a new husband now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna listen? And that's the thing. One of the things where I got like 4 like vision boards, right? Because Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision and make it fast. Make it vast. You know what I mean? You know, so he that run can readeth it. That means it's big. It needs to be vast. You know what I'm saying? Multiple. There isn't one vision board. You ain't got enough stuff to put all that stuff in there. You know what I mean? But it's just like, yo, like we gotta listen. And the thing is, I said, God, I want to be able to do the work behind the vision. Writing the vision is too easy. That's easy. Right. The work.
But we have to do
the work isn't because you gotta, you know what, like, look, when I was at work, when I was at work, I used to get a whole bunch of ideas at work.
Yeah.
I used to get ideas while working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just the fight when you get home. It's like, oh man, no, push through, y'all. Even if you do step by step, but some of us, we ain't doing nothing. We taking naps.
Why do you want to start me? Why? First of all, the beginning of this year, I made a video too. It's probably on my page somewhere, but I said everything you're saying. I love the idea of vision boards because I believe, you know, when you put it on paper, you can bring it to life. I believe in seeing things every day. So I'm really big on words of affirmation. I'm really big on posting high energy things, just quotes and things of that nature. Because again, everything is energy. So I speak life into myself and into my child and anybody I like to encounter, anybody that I encounter. But it's not enough to just put some pictures or words on a poster board. You got to put some action behind that thing. Yeah. You know, it's nice to be like, you know, I want to open up my own business. I want to write a book. I want to write a book, or I want to do this and I want to do that. But it's like, okay, so what steps are you going to actually take to make that happen? And I think sometimes we get overwhelmed with the ideas Because I come in, I got ideas for days, but this is also a part of learning yourself. I knew I needed assistance and accountability because I got ideas for days, like I just said, but I don't always execute. I need help executing. But I had to learn that I needed help asking for help. Catch that. I didn't realize I didn't know how to ask for help. So then I would get either flustered and don't do anything or so overwhelmed and just be like, well, change the plan. Change the plan. So with that being said, it's like, it's nice to have the ideas, but you got to really start getting in tune with yourself and knowing yourself so that you can execute the things that you're trying to execute. Nothing that you want to achieve is impossible. The difference between people who make it happen and people who just talk about it is they got the willpower to push through. That's what they do. No matter what, they push through. No matter how many challenges they face, they already know that's what's going to happen. I may fail right here, but guess what? I'm going to bounce back and I'm going to figure out what I need to do to correct that. So you're right. Yeah. I love the idea of a vision board, but you need that push through, that drive. That's why when you're sitting back and you taking this quarantine time, I'm not telling you to go out there and be like, well, I'm going to start a business today. But if that's a desire of your heart, go do the research. If you have the downtime right now, please make use of it. Seriously,
y'all do have the downtime.
Some people think they don't got no time, even in the downtime. They because people don't know how to be still long enough.
You know why? Unemployment has been high as crap.
You are so annoying, yo. Yes.
It's 15 people on this live.
Yes.
I'm going to say at least 8 of us got laid off.
He said, look, at least 8.
It happened to me.
Listen. So what do you want to do with that time? I believe in...
You know what I'm saying?
I believe in practicing self-care. Practice some good self-care. Guys, if that means I know we can't really get out, but go into your backyard, do some yoga, meditation, prayer. If you've been thinking about writing a book, just start writing down your ideas. That's a thought.
Hold up, but wait.
Accountability partner.
Let me pause you for a minute. But we don't believe in that yoga, though.
Meditation, prayer, whatever way. Come on, everybody got.
We don't believe in that yoga.
I don't want to do that to people. Some people, that's their form of exercise.
We don't believe in that yoga. There is no Christian yoga. It's rooted out of Hinduism, Buddhism.
So let's say
it's not for us. Exercise.
Let's say exercise. I don't know how.
I'm just trying to keep it a being.
YouTube has a lot.
We gonna keep it raw.
He said no. It ain't none of that. Yes, exercise. Whatever you gotta do to really kind of ground yourself, so you can really do the things that you're saying that you want to do. You got to have that push through. You have to have that push through. You got to do the work. And I think sometimes people think it's just going to drop on their laps. It doesn't work that way.
Olivia said she got a job because of the virus. I said, I don't know whether to congratulate you or not.
Listen, if that's a good thing, thank God.
Right.
I thank God that I have the ability to still maintain my income and, still be out of work at the same time. So God is good. But I understand that that's not their situation. So I can get, this is a time where we're like, oh my God, what's next? This is the time where God is asking you to trust him. Do you really believe? Because it's easy to talk that talk when everything is good. But when stuff is hitting the fan, do you believe? I've never had a moment in my life where God didn't show himself. Even when, and let's be clear, guys, God don't always show himself in the manner we think he will show himself. See, when we pray, we don't got no control in how he delivers, okay? So think about this. You ever be like, God, I just wish I had $10,000. $10,000. He done gave you $10,000 50 million times. Mm-hmm. You weren't a good steward. You don't know what to do with it. Oh God, I want pancakes. But he done gave you eggs. He done gave you the batter. He done gave you everything you need to make the pancakes. But you wanted it already mixed up together. Think about that. Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's at the end of the day, y'all, look, man, this is the last days are really real, y'all. And it's just, you know what? For me, this will be one of the last things that I say.
Come on, Nikki G.
How Sesco Widow Wild got started, before that, I was doing a multi-level marketing business.
Okay.
I did that, and then in the summer. I started that in like 2016.
Okay.
And then no, it was 2015 when I started that. So I did that, I think about a year or so. In 2017, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did that for about a year. So 2016, I was still doing it. In July 2016, I started this men's talk show called G Club RT, Gentlemen's Club Real Talk.
Okay.
So I had called a couple of friends of mine, and I was like, look, like, I want to do this every Monday to help build better men and have talk about issues that men need to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't talk about sports in the show or like rap and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, like, no, we gotta, like, what are these issues we really need to tackle? So we tackled them, and I was doing stuff.
Okay.
I was doing stuff, and that was my journey to meeting Brandy.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Because she was one of the people that was like watching the show.
Yeah.
And I didn't know her. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I introduced myself to her later, but then I started, but then, that was nothing. She was just one of I got a lot of woman friends, so she was just another woman friend. That's it.
Yeah.
Boom. You know what I mean? But then one of the main things, I really wanted to get that show done because I was like, you know what, God, by the time I'm 25, I'm trying to do something, have something solid for me to do.
Yeah.
And God released me at that point, at that moment, after when I was doing that, when I had that stomach for that MLM no more.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do something that I want to create myself.
Yeah.
And that's when God released me.
Okay.
He released me. So, and then my fear was, I would always try to get something done by the time my next birthday came. So then I was letting my ideas flow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was letting my ideas flow. And sometimes, look, we gonna make the wrong mistake sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We may have bad business partners. God got y'all, don't worry about it.
That's cool.
But we gotta use wisdom. But you gotta do it. If you're not doing that and everything's just up here, that made me sick to my stomach talking to people with a whole bunch of ideas and you don't do nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? That I'm like, yo, I can't talk to you because I really think that you're really lackadaisical and you don't know what it is to do anything. You don't know what it is. Like the same way you had to apply for a job. You put that same action in, but people, they think it's not a you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, you got any last words?
All I'm going to say is, because we started off this conversation on such a high note, did you save the last one? Because I know somebody, I think Nikki G asked, can she write that?
Yeah, I'm gonna record it. It's gonna be saved after I
the last one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be saved for 24 hours on here, but I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
I thought I saw your YouTube channel. I think I saw it. But anyway, what was on my heart and I forgot to say earlier, because back to the sex abuse, you gotta own it's your truth. So even though it's hard to talk about, maybe you haven't been able to tell that parent or whoever the person is that you want to, share this information with, it's your truth. You shouldn't be ashamed about it. You shouldn't be fearful about it. It's yours. And I feel like, at least for me, once I share my truth, even though it wasn't well received, I'm not going to pretend that it might be a walk in the park for you. I felt free. You know what I mean? It's mine. It's my story. It's not a period. It's a comma. It's just a part of who I am. And if you don't lead with anything, just own your truth. Don't allow your circumstances